just started pushing with him, and as things do, that didn't work out all the way. So after that, I was the bug was there. I was there. I was like, ooh, I like doing this. I could do this. I could do this. Yep. Had my first event at what was it called? J. Paul's on Tar Boulevard.
J. Paul.
Clayco.
Clayco,
She was
J.
home.
Paul. Shout out to J. Paul's. Yep. That was my first event. We had a car wash. I was like, oh, I can make money off of this.
That's not DJ Ace, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, DJ Ace. Southern.
I don't know if Ace was there at that particular time. Ace was running around the world with Gucci at that particular time.
Yep.
But I've done a lot of events with Ace. But yeah.
I don't even do events, and I did some events with Ace.
Yeah.
I remember,
He was running around the world with Gucci when I was
He
very
pretty-
first was doing J. Paul's. But then of course it became a whole bunch of different names. Went back to J. Paul's. All that. So.
Okay. All right. So your first thing, you were working with Grits, Girls Raised in the South, and then do you remember the first major artist? When I say major, someone that's on the radio that you worked with.
Yeah, so many. But my very first, what we would call, what do you call it when things viral? And it's not internet viral. My very first viral artist, I was Yola. And I was the very first one to upload, and that's when we were just really uploading singles. We weren't uploading singles. We were walking around with the CDs, giving it to the DJs to play. That's what we were doing. But when we very first started uploading CDs on MySpace, I created Yola's MySpace page and uploaded Ain't Gonna Let Up. That was that one and Look Like Money was my first big projects.
Yeah, Young Ralph.
Young Ralph, Look Like Money, and Yola Ain't Gonna Let Up. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Jug Man. Shout out Jug Man.
Shout out to Yola.
Shout out to Yola the Great.
So what, you gave him his first show, or you just put him on your?
No, I was his promoter. I was like his work. I was his street team. And,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to explain it because people don't do that kind of stuff no more. But I am working with an artist right now called Slump. Shout out to Slump. And we're testing the water to see, because a lot of internet stuff is not working no more.
Yeah.
They done algorithmed all that shit out.
Yeah.
You ain't going viral. I mean, unless you're talking about, brown booty holes and
You say so.
what color your punani is. But the average person ain't talking about that, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But you ain't going viral these days because they algorithmed all that out. Too many people was getting, famous off that. They took all that out the game. So and them taking it back out of the game is almost bringing it back to the streets.
What you mean by that?
But because there's the internet. Haven't you noticed you can't even gain followers on Instagram no more? They'll stifle that. And that's anybody. That's not just us. That's any artist that's out there that's trying to blow up on the internet. I don't even think you could do it on TikTok anymore unless you pay. Unless you got a nice budget. You can have a nice budget and do it. But it used to be you could just be a regular person. But you just got to say something. And that's why, and honestly, I think that's why the music is just so freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Because you are not going to get noticed unless you're just saying just some off the wall, stupid shit. And every time you say it can't get worse, or maybe worse ain't the word, ain't the better word. It can't get more, oh my God, it does. It does.
I mean, it's more destructive. It can get more destructive or more.
Hey, I'm going to be real unprofessional and go push my button right quick.
Ain't nothing. That's not unprofessional. Yeah, but now you can
I just want to get a little bit of this.
You can I say it's more obscene for the most part. It's hard to get people's attention.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be totally over the top right now to get unfortunately to get the algorithm to say, oh shit, let me send more people to them.
Right.
It's you just got and I really believe that is a big main cause of why the music is just so crazy, because it has to be crazy for the algorithms to fuck with it. It's awful. It's awful. Booty hole brown. What's gonna be next? Yeah, we asked that, right?
They got drill music now.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as the females, what could be next? What could be next? But you say that, but it's coming. I don't know what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be dyke music.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying.
They gonna have.
After you don't say what type of color your butthole is, and you know what else can you say? But they gonna think of it.
They gonna get scientific.
They
I
gonna
guarantee
think
that.
of it. Shoot, I don't know, man. They gonna be like, my uterus is red. I don't know what they're gonna say. What? How deep can you go?
Let me ask you a question. What was your perception of Ralph when you first did you have a strong perception of him when you first met him? I know what my perception.
Think about Ralph, young Ralph?
Yeah, just young Ralph.
You have to understand this was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So we all were young. Well, I
We
was
all
younger,
young.
nigga. I was younger, and he was young. And everybody, but I work with Money Maker Records, so that's
Yeah.
what I was working with. So
Of course.
they hired me to do a job. I did it. Young Ralph was always a go getter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yola was always a go getter. You know,
Mhm.
but I was usually hired by the label or by the people that was pushing them to push.
Of course.
Yeah, to push the music. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and
Makes
so
sense.
like I said, in that aspect, I'm working with Slump now, and we're testing the water to see if that old mixture is going to be coming back.
Right.
So we'll see, because we out here heavy.
That's what's up. I mean, it's marketing. You got to test
Right.
things. It's never going to stay the same.
Right.
And like you said with the algorithm, it's like they pushing ignorance these days.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So you ever rap yourself?
No. But I do have a song called The Cougar Wiggle that I have not finished. And everybody wants me to finish it. You know, like I do comedy now. So
Yeah.
that's my little comedy song called The
pre-
Cougar Wiggle.
You pretty funny though. I saw you
Boy,
at Trap
thank
City,
you.
Trap City Cafe, and you was like making like.
Now, which time now? Because I think
It was funny.
I think I'm 2 for 2 at Trap City. I think I get great 2 times and I bombed 2 times. So it really depends on what time you were there. You know.
I
Because
laughed.
KD, Kelly over there, he sometimes he'll put me up. Sometimes he'll be like, nah, not tonight, P.
No, he funny.
That's
as
how he
hell.
say it. That's how he
made-
say it.
He
know,
made a
not
joke
tonight,
one
P.
time and
Or then
said,
he'll just act like I'm not there. He's invisible.
bro, he made a joke one time. He said it was the same day. He was like, he said he pulled a chick and he said he took off his clothes. He said, she was like, nigga, that's a real dick. He was like, yeah. He was like, nigga, you a guy. He was like, nigga, I thought you was a stud. I'm like, that nigga that crazy as hell.
No, the crazy part is that she was upset because it was a real dick. I mean, shit, I would have been happy as I would have been like, whoa, bonus. Okay, we got a bonus situation going on. Yeah. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
All right, so you said